First thing, as I was telling you, healing is for your enlightenment. The next step only is the healing. Healing is just byproduct. You have something called Ananda Gandha in your space. See, where this nirvanic body merges into Atman, that area only I call it as Ananda Gandha. When that portion is activated, when that area is infused with energy, instead of traveling from physical body to nirvanic body, you see, if you travel from physical body to nirvanic body, you know how much of time it takes. It takes 4 days, at least 4 days. It's not that in 4 days you're done. But instead of, if the nirvanic body is activated, it just sucks you inside. It just sucks you in. This nirvanic layer, this area is what I call Ananda Gandha. Now, this is frozen with ice. This is frozen ice, matter, solid. This is liquid, water, energy. Now, from here, if you have to go and reach there, means that there is a big lake filled with water, covered by ice. If a small ant has to travel from the ice and to reach the water, means how long it will take? Janmas. Who knows when? It will never be able to reach. But instead, from below, from water, if we just put a drill, submarine drill, naturally what will happen? Water will start gushing up. Naturally, water will start gushing up. That is what now we are trying to do. Now we are going to do. Not trying, going to do. Master stays in this area, Ananda Gandha. That is why he is beyond any emotions related to body. Master stays in this Ananda Gandha space continuously. That is why he is always blissful, energetic. From here, usually the human beings, normal human beings, they stay here. From here, if you start going continuously, it takes naturally too much of time, too much of energy, it takes long time. Instead of from here, if you are just sucked inside, naturally what will happen? You will start staying in that same energy. All we are going to do is just open this area so that the energy will gush and you will be sucked inside. You will be just taken inside. The one big problem with this type of opening is your body and mind should be ready, otherwise it can cause side effect. That is why I don't teach this to public. Actually, if this can be taught to the public, NSP is not necessary. You don't need NSP. The big problem is this alcohol. Alcohol. You see, alcohol will make you more and more dull. This will make you more and more conscious. If these two fights, immediately you will have allergy. Please understand, if at all if you are some reason, if you start taking alcohol, don't do Ananda Gandha meditation. Don't meditate. Don't do this meditation. Do other meditations. Do Mahamantra. All ASP, NSP meditations, no problem. But this Ananda Gandha, don't do. Because it is directly they are opposite. Don't do this meditation. If you do, you will have a skin allergy. You will have skin allergy or some other allergy in the stomach and all those things. Don't do that. Because of that restriction only, I have to keep this meditation only for healers. Otherwise, if this can be done to mass or to everyone, it will do miracles. But I tried so many ways to alter and do. If the quality is reduced, it doesn't give the same effect. It doesn't give the same effect. That's the reason. Yes. No, then no problem. No, then no problem.
No, but if the person is using some allopathic medicine.
That's very less percentage. See, that's very little percentage, ma. And one more thing, that alcohol is immediately taken for healing, ma. You understand? When it is given as a medicine, it is immediately taken for that purpose. it straight away goes for healing. But when you drink alcohol, it's totally different. Drinking alcohol and taking it as a medicine is totally different. It has got totally different effect on your psychological and physiological system. Drinking alcohol, even psychologically, it's totally different effect. If you take medicine and if there is some percentage of alcohol in that also, you will not feel that type of mood. If you drink alcohol directly, you will directly start feeling. Physiologically and psychologically, the effect is totally different. Just because of that one or two reasons, non-veg, alcohol, that is the reason I am not able to give this meditation to public. If at all we can give this to public, NSP is not necessary, nothing is necessary. This is actually a result of gist of ASP, NSP and Shakti Spurana, Atma Spurana. Through all four, what I am trying to give, one glimpse, this is the result end. In that same glimpse, you are made to stay. And I can tell one thing honestly, Ananda Gandha is the greatest gift given to the humanity by me. If at all you consider something is given by me, is Ananda Gandha initiation. Because nobody speaks about this publicly. It is just kept as a secret through some masters and it has come down. First time I am bringing it out to public. This is the essence of whole spirituality. Essence of Vedanta, essence of Zen Buddhism, essence of spirituality. See, essence of spirituality is to reach the no-mind state. For that only, ASP, NSP, Shakti Spurana, Atma Spurana, all the 4 level programs I am doing. In that also, you will be able to have only a glimpse. By infusing too much of energy in every layer, I take you step by step and give you the glimpse. But this Ananda Gandha meditation will make you stay there itself permanently. Whenever you want, straight away you can go there. See, now NSP is like a flight. You will sit in the flight, I will take you to the and once give you one glimpse and you will come down. This is having your own jet, private jet. Ananda Gandha is having your own private jet. Straight away you can go whenever you want into that state, into that energy, where the thoughtlessness is automatically happening. The conscious awareness is automatically happening. One more important thing, with Ananda Gandha, you don't have to believe, simply it will happen. You will see the experience, the energy gushing or whatever is, you will see the experience. Above all, not only you will be having, you will be just radiating that energy. Even your neighbors will ask you. The big thing with our healers is, the relatives start asking, what happened to you? You are so fresh, so shining, so alive. I tell them it's an internal facial. It's facial from inner, not external, inner facial. So, it's much more powerful than any facial. Much more powerful than any facial. All facial will stay only for a few days. But this will stay forever. So now you understand, according to, based on the NSP, you can understand, this is the space where Ananda Gandha is. You see how healing works, or how healing is a direct technique to enlightenment. As in the physical layer concerned, understand, in the physical layer, you, me, God, all are 3 different things. Physically. In the physical body, you are there, I am here. We are different. But the moment you come down to pranic layer, we are all connected. The distance between you and me is naturally more here. But in this point, for example, if somebody takes poisonous food, only they will suffer. The other person will not suffer. But if the poisonous gas is injected here, all of us will suffer. In pranic layer, all of us are connected. Third thing, mental body. If some bad idea is spread, not only in this batch, even the people who are there outside also will suffer. In the mental layer, the distance is still less. So the more and more you go deeper and deeper, the distance between you and me is reducing. In this Nirvanic layer or Anandagandha, you, me, God, all three are just one and same. So the more you start staying here, more you express the divine qualities. Whenever you stay in this Anandagandha, you are God. Please understand, as long as you be in the Anandagandha mood, you are enlightened. As long as you are in the Anandagandha state, you are in Ananda Samadhi. Sama means equivalent. Adi means to the origin. You are equivalent to your origin. That is what is Samadhi. You go back to the source from where you came. One important thing with our Anandagandha is the technique is so beautiful without any side effect. You will not have the over energy problems. There are some techniques just create over energy and you will not be able to handle. Here I am creating a system perfectly. The energy which is created and the intelligence to handle both will be simultaneously increasing. Energy and the intelligence to handle. When both simultaneously increases, you will never have side effect. You will never have side effect. If the only energy increases, naturally you will have trouble, side effects. Here the technique is energy and intelligence both simultaneously is awakened. That how? Let me describe that in the next chapter. How here the energy and intelligence both are simultaneously awakened. Let me explain based on the Shakti Spurana. This chart, yesterday itself we studied. With thoughts, with eye consciousness is Jagrat, present state. You have thought also and eye consciousness also. You don't have eye consciousness, but thoughts will be there. That is Swapna, dream state. You will neither have a consciousness nor have thoughts. That is Sushupti, deep sleep state. And you will not have thoughts, but you will have consciousness. That is what is Turiya or Samadhi. Now this is the Anandagandha spot. This space is Anandagandha. This is only Anandagandha Samadhi. This is what is Anandagandha spot. See one thing. If the energy is created by consciousness, with consciousness, it will always have intelligence. Two ways energy can be created. Please understand, energy can be created from unconscious also. From here also energy can be created. How to find out whether the energy created in us is unconscious or conscious? The whole energy space, the whole space energy will be totally different. If it is blissful, it is super conscious, conscious energy. If it is suffering, torturing, then it is from unconscious. Whenever energy is from consciousness, it will have intelligence also and it will give you enough maturity to handle it. You will never suffer with side effect. You will never suffer with side effect. You will never suffer with a side effect. It will always create the intelligence also to handle it. One more thing, if the energy is coming from Samadhi, it means the conscious energy, the body, these two bodies will be prepared for it. If it comes from here, these two bodies will not be prepared. Will not be prepared. These are all the few basic differences you should know between unconscious energy and superconscious energy. One more thing, to find out whether the technique is unconscious or superconscious. You see, now I am giving you the basic techniques to find out the original master and duplicate master. Actually, I am giving you the basic scale through which you can find out whether the master is original or not, or the technique which is taught to you is original or not. Whichever technique leads you to conscious energy, the technique is original, will help you. Whichever master, whoever leads you to consciousness, he will be ultimate master. He will help you. Whoever stays and expresses the conscious energy, he will be the real master. See, the master also should express conscious energy. The technique also should be conscious technique, and that should create only consciousness in you. How to find out? First thing, by practicing the technique, do you become more and more intelligent? Do you become more and more blissful? Do you become more and more aware? Then the technique is conscious technique. I have a scale. After ASP, did you become more intelligent? Did you become more blissful? Did you become more aware? After NSP, ask yourself, these are all the basic things you should know. After NSP, did I become more blissful? Did I become more aware? Did I become more conscious? Did I become more intelligent? If all these things are yes, then what you learned is conscious technique. The program which you underwent is related to consciousness. How to find out whether the master is conscious or unconscious, whether the master is radiating conscious energy or unconscious energy. After relating with that master, did you become more conscious? Did you become more blissful? Did you become more intelligent? That's all. Then he is radiating all these three. And the presence of the master, did it express bliss? His face or his body language is being, whether it expresses bliss or graveyard silence. All these things we have to notice. If it is graveyard silence, please be very clear, unconscious. Sometimes this unconscious energy also can do one or two miracles. Understand? Unconscious energy also can do one or two miracles, means extraordinary things. But the danger is, the moment you start getting involved with all these things, those karmas will attack you.
Attack the person.
Yes, the karmas will attack you. For example, if you go for healing, this type of these unconscious people, they may heal you, and you may even get healed for 1 week or 10 days. But the karma will attack your body and mind in a much intense way. Because the unconsciousness is like a load. See, you have a problem, like a spring. They'll just keep a stone on that spring. What will happen? One day the stone will be naturally removed. Then what will happen to that spring? It will attack you with all the force. So understand, never go for these unconscious solutions.